It's the first weekend in June, and you know what that means. It's time to have some fun at Celebrate Fairfax, Northern Virginia's largest community celebration. We've got food, we've got rides, we've got entertainment. So come on, let's go check it all out. Celebrate Fairfax has carnival games, rides, music, and food, but there's so much more for you to explore. So let's take a walk around the festival and we'll show you all the things you don't want to miss.
We have what a typical festival, carnival fair would have, and then some. So this festival is really integrated with the community. So we have lots of local businesses and companies who come out, who either sponsor the event, who exhibit at the event, who come and help out at the event as volunteers, who come to the event as festival goers. Some of the event activities that we have that a normal fair wouldn't have, we have our Taste of Virginia wine bar. That's our Virginia wines from all over Virginia. We got 40+ wines. That's going to be over in the front yard area. We have our Doc Dogs competition. That's our dog championship. We have a gaming championship indoors. That's for gaming for esports arena. And we have 7 different stages across the entire site. So lots of different kinds of music going on. Lots of different types of food, different types of music, everything here that a normal wood festival would have, but more.
All right, Fairfax Water, we're here with our famous water bar. So we'll be keeping customers hydrated all this weekend during the fair. We go through about 30 to 35,000 cups. We also go through about 12,000 pounds of ice. So it's quite a big operation. We have employees that sign up to work shifts at the water bar every year, and they always look forward to it.
Fairfax County Public Library, we're here at Celebrate Fairfax, and if you come and spin our wheel, you will get a free bag and a book. And we are making buttons from old children's books.
So the Office of Emergency Management comes out to county events to talk to our residents about preparedness. We want to make sure that all of our residents have enough supplies and have a kit prepared for at least 72 hours or longer during an emergency. So we have an escape room where we ask residents to go in, we hide certain things that you need for surviving an earthquake or hurricane. Once they find those items, we give them prizes, either blankets, emergency blankets, or flashlights, things that they can take home to use during an emergency.
Here I have a table set up with all kinds of tips, safety tips to keeping children safe, including on the internet, which is very, very important. But also during the summer months, telling parents where they go, playing with others, and safety in numbers, crossing the street correctly, things like that.
So we're out at Celebrate Fairfax with our partners from VDOT, Metro, the Department of Human Services, and the Northern Virginia Regional Transportation Commission and Northern Virginia Regional Transportation Authority. We've put all those transportation agencies together in one place so that our residents can come out and get all the transportation information they need. We can help them with bus service, we can help them with carpooling, we can tell them about some of the capital projects that are going on throughout Fairfax County.
If you're hot, I'd suggest coming inside and seeing the National Capital Trackers. We've been doing the fair here, we've been setting up our layout for the last 25 years now. It's actually one of our bigger events, longer running events that we do, and we like doing it. It's always exciting for us and it's always different.
The Celebrate Fairfax team consists of a small number of staff members, at least in comparison to how large this festival is. It would be impossible for them to plan and execute this event entirely on their own, which is why they have their most important tool, the volunteers. let's take a look at just how vital this volunteer effort is in keeping the festival running smoothly all weekend long.
It sounds really cheesy, but it's actually true. We could not put on this event without our volunteers.
It's behind that ticket.
It really does take a village to produce this festival.
Okay,
The volunteer effort is a huge aspect to this overall success of this organization. Volunteers are the reason that we're able to continue to, get the event moving, get it to the growth that it actually is right now, really.
So the gate's really slow here.
There's no way that we could have our small staff of 3 be everywhere. So we need the 1,500 volunteers just help out, run the areas, greet the guests.
As a matter of fact, I'm gonna get you a map of the area.
Make the experience live for all these people.
The festival has done so much for its community. It gives a lot of families, a lot of just people in general a reason to just enjoy the fact that they're part of Fairfax County, and it gives that sense of inclusivity. I realized how much of a virtue that was personally. And I thought this is a really good opportunity to kind of continue to understand the community more so, but also be more involved and then contribute to them and their success.
See you later, okay?
Volunteers go in various different positions throughout the festival, like our gate leadership, helping out with Party on the Patio, silent disco, our Children's Avenue, that has a bunch of different kids activities. So we have 2 different types of volunteers. We have our general volunteers, which is open to the public. Anyone that is 13 plus can sign up to volunteer. And then we have our leadership team. So the hierarchy of the festival really goes staff, leadership team, then general volunteers. So the leadership team really organize the volunteers in certain areas. And a lot of those people have been around since they were little and now have grown up. They're a festival family.
This is going to be the festival information and volunteer hospitality booth.
On Wednesday and Thursday before the event at 7 p.m., we do a walkthrough throughout the site to give the volunteers a general layout of what to expect at the event.
So coming up here, this is going to be our Party on the Patio.
What certain areas are called, key points that people always ask about, like the Fairfax water booth.
If they're manning the information tent, they're going to get asked a ton of questions, so they have to be able to point people in the right directions. So this kind of gives them that inside scoop.
So they have a better knowledge of what the event is and what attendees will be asking them.
I think really what it is being able to see like a younger family, right, come in and be able to just be wide-eyed and full of wonder when they walk in and see the event, and just being able to give yourself the satisfaction that, we were able to help facilitate that for them, and we're going to consistently be able to facilitate that for them.
There are tons of food choices at the festival, including this year food trucks. But just how hungry are you? The donut eating contest was the sweetest excuse to go all in.
It's a fun event to host because it's just about community. The community comes out every year to support. It just makes us so happy. We get a dozen of random flavors from Dunkin' Donuts, and we put the donuts on the stage, and the contestants can pick whatever box they want. They cannot open the box, but they can choose each box. You kind of want to go for the lighter ones. You don't want to go for a heavy box because then you might be stuck with a jelly-filled donut, but other than that, everything's good. But as far as the contest, these guys were amazing. As far as methods and what they were doing, I thought that sitting would be the best way, but standing ended up being the best way. I'm guessing that it helped with the digestive process. I'm not sure at all, but it helped Chris win, so at the end of the day, I guess that's what you want to go with.
So watching the event was awesome. I loved how exciting it was. This year they did the winners of each round did another final round, which made it really exciting. So you got to see the battle of the threes, who's gonna win. And I think the crowd was awesome. Everyone was cheering a lot.
It was an exciting competition. I saw it last year when I was here with the family. It's something I looked forward to. I didn't do any training. The only thing I did is I saw how the winner did it on YouTube. It was a tough competition. It just kind of technique of drinking the water and shoving the whole donut down my throat. Yeah, the crowd was fun. They really were. They were exciting. I was trying to have some fun with it. I saw in the last round I had a lot of, I had the donuts with the filling. I knew it wasn't going to be much of a competition, but I had to give it everything I could. And so I was glad to even finish in the top 3. Donuts aren't normally on my diet. It's the first donut I actually had in over a year, and I think that's the last donut I'm going to have for 2 more years.
So my brother 2 years ago won the competition. He gave me a few pointers. I did a lot of bobbing up and down. That helps your stomach settle the donuts a lot. So I did a lot of that, a lot of head bobbing, a lot of water drinking too. That's a big part of the strategy is, it's very doughy food, so you water it down with the water, makes it a lot easier to get in. Yeah, it was a great crowd this year. It was real fun. Larry and Steve, the 2 guys that I was competing with, they were real cool guys. We were joking around before and after how Steve got the jelly-filled donuts. Kind of a bummer for him there. I'm happy about it, but it feels great to win. I'm very happy. It was a great moment. I got my friends here; they were all cheering me on, so it was a real good moment winning. Probably going to lay off the donuts for at least till the afternoon. Maybe I'll swing back around in an hour or 2, pick up donut. We'll see.
We all know how much fun you can have at Celebrate Fairfax, but just how well do you know the history of this festival? I walked around and put some festival goers to the test. Let's see how well they did.
How are you?
Good. Can we ask you a Celebrate Fairfax trivia question?
Absolutely. Yeah, no problem.
Okay, so what was Celebrate Fairfax's original name? A, Fairfax Festival, B, Fairfax Fair, or C, Fairfax Carnival?
I'm going to say Fairfax Festival. It's got the alliteration. Sounds good.
Not quite.
Oh.
When did Celebrate Fairfax launch? A, 1970, B, 1988, or C, 1982?
1982.
You're correct! Hi, your popcorn is so delicious, I can't stop eating. Yeah. So can we ask you a trivia question? Okay. Which of these national headliners performed at Celebrate Fairfax? A, Charlie Daniels, B, Dolly Parton, or C, Ciara? That's a very tough one. C. Well, that would have been really awesome, but it was Charlie Daniels. Yeah. Okay. So, when the festival was first created, what did it feature? A chili cook-off, carnival, and commercial and county exhibits. B, a fish fry in a carnival. Or C, hot dogs in a carnival. You are correct.
Lucky guess.
Have fun.
Thank you.
Thank you. Which of these national headliners performed at Celebrate Fairfax? Okay. A, New Kids on the Block. B, J-Lo. Or C, the band.
The band. Oh, wait, we're trying to get the answer. Oh, I don't know. Oh my God.
Okay, so who initially coordinated the Celebrate Fairfax Festival? A, the Fairfax County Extension Office. B, the Fairfax County Board of Supervisors. Or C, the Fairfax County Police Department.
I think the Extension Office.
I was going for Extension Office also.
You are correct. Thanks for playing. Which of these national headliners performed at Celebrate Fairfax? A, Three Dog Night, B, Britney Spears, or C, Kenny Rogers? Three Dog Night. You are correct. Thanks for playing. Okay. Which of these national headliners performed at Celebrate Fairfax? Okay. A, Boyz II Men, B, Kiss, or C, Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons?
This is my first year at the fair. Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons.
You are correct! Yay! Awesome!
Go, 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 go!
The Doc Dogs jumping competition at Celebrate Fairfax took the game of fetch to a whole new level. Let's watch these talented canines run, jump, and dive into first place.
We're at Celebrate Fairfax. This is our 7th year here. We're very, very happy to be here. It's a great event. We're actually doing a national competition. So these teams are actually competing for points and awards. And we have our Big Air Finals on Sunday. We're basically going to take the top 6 dogs in 4 divisions. It's amateur, contender, semi-pro, and pro. And we're going to get the top 6 dogs of the weekend. So we have 3 disciplines that we utilize here for dock dogs. We have a distance jump, which is basically seeing how far the dog can jump off the end of the dock. We have a vertical jump, which is actually going on in the background right now. It's how high the dogs are jumping up into the air, and all they have to do is knock the bumper off of that. And then we also do a speed retrieve competition, which is a run, jump, swim combined to 58 feet. They can only utilize 20 feet on the dock, and they have to finish out the swim at 38 feet in the water to get the bumper at the end of the pool. So it's height, distance, and speed.
I think it's a really fun sport, and like for people who have dogs that have a lot of energy, it's a great way to have an outlet for your dog, and also to get a really nice bond with your animal, because they really start to kind of look to you for cues, and it just enhances your relationship a lot. So I'd say if you have a dog who likes to swim and has a good drive for toys, it's a really fun sport, and it's super addictive.
I'm actually competing with the 3rd dog I've been competing with over the years, a dog named Gold Bullion, who is a rescue, but he's a contender. He's placed 4th at the World Championships. Last year he dominated this event with winning Extreme Vertical Speed Retrieve Iron Dog and placing 2nd in the Big Air Finals.
So 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, they get awarded dock dog credits. So a lot of these competitors, they follow us around, and they're looking to basically build their points, build their titles. So as they're traveling around, 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, they'll get dock dog credits. And what that is basically like a dock dog's bank account. They can use that credit for the next time they come out to an event. There's a website that we have. It has all kinds of great stuff on it, upcoming events and schedules and things like that. It's at dockdogs.com. That's DOCKDOGS.com.
Now, when Celebrate Fairfax is over and the last guests leave, it only takes the workers here one night to pack everything up and return the grounds to its original state. However, the setup before the festival begins is a whole nother story. Let's check in with Ashley Morris, President and CEO of Celebrate Fairfax, and take a look behind the setup of Celebrate Fairfax.
They come in about, I think it was last week or the week before. All my days start blurring together. Celebrate Fairfax, we're actually in our 38th annual Celebrate Fairfax Festival, and it is a large community-wide festival that has pretty much something for everybody. The actual festival itself, it takes place at the Government Center. We take over the whole parking lot. We normally start the weekend prior to the festival. We have about 7,000 square feet of fencing that surrounds the building. We work with the Sheriff's Department, the Community Labor Force. They start with that orange mesh fencing that you usually see along Government Center Parkway. And then as soon as our Long Fences, our fencing company that comes in, they deliver it, and we have piles of it. And then all of our tents start popping up. What? We have close to 300 some exhibitors, so we know we need at least 300 tents. And then all of the other program areas, like our silent disco tent or the different stages. We just start plotting out, okay, well, we need this amount, this size of a tent, making sure they have the right style of tent. Does it have walls? Is it staked in the ground, or is it on concrete? Oh gosh, probably hundreds of tables and chairs. I cannot remember the exact number, but they start piling all of those up.
Got it.
Yep. They just start bringing stuff in.
Be careful when you...
So everything, it just kind of happens that weekend. Muses of America has been our carnival provider forever. Saturday, prior to the festival comes, that's when they have all of their trailers and they start setting up, the Crazy Mouse and the Ferris wheel. Everything starts happening about midweek. They come in and they walk the whole parking lot and work with us to see, okay, well, this is where the Ferris wheel is going to fit. It's the best place, visibility-wise. All right, if you put that ride there, where's the line going to go? Is that going to impede on traffic? Is it going to affect the beer vendor or the stage? We have Fairfax County inspectors coming through, checking on all of the devices and making sure everything's operational. Probably around Tuesday or Wednesday is when the larger stages will start going up.
Okay, let's get that kicker on.
It does require like roofing and the sound.
2, 3, go. Stop.
So there's a lot of little details that go into building the really large stages. Change is the only constant. Everything, no matter how hard you plan and you think you have every detail worked out, don't slam it down. Yeah. Something's gonna happen and you're gonna have to change your plan. But that's the event world. We have already started planning for 2020. So as soon as one festival ends, we've already started the process for the following year because it takes a full year to be able to gather all the different components together and work with the contractors and agencies. So we're a small staff of 3, and then we have tons of volunteers and interns that help support us.
Correct. Do you have to download a special app for that?
Nope.
You're bringing folks together that just, crazy hectic lives, and then this is the place that they're going and they're making those memories and they're, maybe they got engaged here or maybe they came here as a child and they're bringing back their family. Like, you're creating something special in their heart, and it's just so cool. I don't know many people that can say that they could do that.
And if you think you can sing, the festival's karaoke championship was the place to be. Let's watch and see who'll be crowned the karaoke champion of Fairfax County.
So it's the Celebrate Fairfax Festival. There's multiple stages here. We are currently right in the middle of the food court at the community stage, which is the karaoke competition going on right now.
There's been an 8-week competition at bars across Virginia, and they're trying to bring the best performers from the DMV to celebrate Fairfax.
They do preliminary rounds all over the county. So I went to a bar a few weeks ago and qualified for this, and so got through to this, and then now I get to sing tonight.
When I had you to myself, I didn't want you around. Those pretty faces always make you stand out in a crowd.
Bring it down for me, Fairfax.
Yeah, let's celebrate Fairfax! Woo!
family.
I won! I won! I won, and I'm just totally grateful and excited. And it's just been fun. The people are beautiful. They're happy. Everybody's having a great time. So definitely one of the best weekends of my life.
Well, that was fun. Celebrate Fairfax is definitely a community celebration you don't want to miss. Let's wrap it up here in the food court because, well, just got to get one of those funnel cakes. Bye-bye.